The second one says that sustainable development. Poverty is closely linked to other social, economic, and environmental issues. By addressing poverty, we can break the cycle of deprivation and create more sustainable future. Poverty reduction contributes to economic growth, social stability, and environmental stability. It helps to build resilient community that can better withstand shocks and thrive in long-term process.
Poverty is interconnected to all these social, economic, and environmental life. So, eradicating poverty is going to help us or help the society to reach a particular pinnacle where every aspect of our life is not completely sorted, but then there is this kind of sanity that runs through everything.
Okay, then the final one, human dignity and basic rights. Poverty undermines human dignity and denies individuals their basic human rights. Living in poverty often means lack of access to basic necessities such as food, clean water, healthcare, education, and shelter.
It's definitely a right to be able to access your basic amenities or basic needs. So, if poverty should curtail you from accessing that, I mean, it should be eradicated. Any form of poverty that curtails any human being from accessing even the basic needs needs to be eradicated.
Sure, great submission there. And in brief submission, what are you doing in your bid also to eradicate the alleviation of poverty in our society and country and what at large?
For me, anytime I get the opportunity to speak, I tell people, in as much as you're educating yourself, try to learn a skill. Because at the end of the day, you need to have the ideas, you need to have the technical know how to be able to create something on your own enough to sell. So, as a human being, your main priority shouldn't only be about learning the theory of everything, but the practicality of it enough to be able to get something doing for yourself. Not always waiting for the government to create jobs or give us an opportunity to do something for ourselves, but then getting the know-how and doing it for ourselves and finding ways to make it. Because
Wow,
at the end of the day, our success belongs to us and our failure belongs to us also.
sure. And in your submission, and I'm sure you kind of buttress what the former Minister of Finance, that's Ken Operata, said some few years ago, 3 or 2 years ago, about re-entering into entrepreneurial role. So you kind of side with him and buttress what he said. You have given us what you do in your bid. What can you also tell us from where I sit as a journalist, someone watching us may not necessarily be in that field or may not necessarily know what to do? What mechanism can we adopt or what can we do in our little ways to also eradicate alleviation of poverty in our country and the world at large?
Well, I think in your little we learn. I think if you become an addition to the kind of people suffering from poverty, you're only increasing their number and not decreasing it. So the only way we can help, or one of the ways we can help, is to not be part of those suffering from poverty. And not being part means being able to think, do something for yourself. I, however, believe or I have a principle that God gave everyone a gift,
Yeah.
and whatever it takes, you need to keep striving to be able to get it. It doesn't matter the time, the effort to keep in. You just need to keep pushing to get there.
So what I'm saying is that we should learn,
Yeah,
learn in all aspects,
every aspect.
every aspect. Good.